Cabinet advisor, how many people do you want executed? Stalin. Yes. When you have killed 1/3 of Europe, but the reduced population causes you to run out of hosts to spread to causing you to ultimately die out. Bubonic plague suffering from success. Aztec civilization after the conquistadors arrived in South America. I ate my head out. How long has your country been at war? Afghanistan. Yes. When the Führer expects to get to Paris in 6 months, but you get there in 6 weeks. Ich bin geschwindet Pete. A political party wins an election. The main rival political party. A perfect example of when democracy has failed. Pimples. 0. Blackheads. 0. Tiananmen Square protests. 0. Yes, I'm a capitalist. Yes, I live under a communist regime. Yes, we exist. No, for long you don't. Girls getting ready for dodgeball. Ugh, I hate dodgeball, I don't wanna get hit. Boys getting ready for dodgeball. Gunpowder arrives in Europe. Shield bearers. What you got there? A smoothie. Person, maybe we shouldn't have nuclear weapons. US government in the 50s. Come again, Comey. Medieval woman learns how to do simple maths. Everyone else in the village. So you have chosen death. When they say give information or get into Gulag, I serve the Soviet Union. US history teachers, I think I forgot something. US history textbooks, if you forgot then it wasn't important. Yeah, you're right. Virtually every war America lost except Vietnam. Just one more episode. Just one more page. Just one more piece. Just one more province. Swedish colonial empire. You know I'm something of a colonizer myself. US soldiers in Nam. Hey, I think the trees speak a language I can't understand. Romans who march through Germania. First time. Germany invades Poland. Poland sends all their troops west. The Soviet Union. My turn. British establishes the 13 colonies. 13 colonies fight for independence. British, I should have made a sandwich instead of making you. Mongols attack Japan. Tornado. No. The Mongols. Okay, let's try Aga. Tornado. No. When you give corn, pumpkin, potatoes and tomatoes to Europeans, and in return they give you smallpox. This has been the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals maybe ever. Locals, you can't just ram Christianity down our throat. Crusaders. Russia. Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Poland. Soviet Union when Hitler invades them after singing a treaty. Thomas had never seen such bullshit before. Germany, with Russia invading our situation is looking bleak. Italy, Finland, Romania and Bulgaria. Bow. Londoners during the 2nd of September 1666. Hey, something is burning around here. Woman, reading. Early 1690s Puritans. Teacher, eating is strictly forbidden in this class. Kids in the back of the room. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, after being assassinated on November 22, 1963. Titanic, I'm the most impressive ship ever built. The Bismarck. That's cute. That's a nice nation you got there. Be a shame if someone discovered it. When you're on a boat from Africa to that new continent, and you realize what's happening to you. Ah yes, enslaved. Everyone who Alabama is so gross they do incest. Noah with 2 of every animal. Types of headache. Migraine. Hypertension. Stress. British occupation of Northern Ireland. Gout. Whoever kills Hitler gets a free pass to heaven. Hitler. Loophole. Somebody has a small penis. Ancient Greeks. When there's been multiple iceberg warnings, but some British aristocrat says he wants to see how fast the ship can go. I'm speed. When some crazy English guy comes after you with a sword and longbow, but it's 1941. Confused screaming. How long Mussolini said fascism would last in Italy? How long fascism really lasted in Italy? When you realize the colonists had the high ground in the Battle of Bunker Hill but still lost. I'm Frankenstein's monster. You don't seem like a monster. I support the Treaty of Versailles. Nothing to look at here. Just an average Habsburg family portrait. Lenin decriminalizing homosexuality in the USSR in 1920 to like. I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet, but your kids are gonna love it. When everyone laughs at the Bismarck for sinking, but your flagship didn't even make it out of the harbor. They are not loot boxes, they are surprise mechanics. It's not an Italian tank, it's a surprise malfunction. German scientists after reuniting at NASA. I've never met this man in my life. When the Third Reich was supposed to last 1000 years but it only lasts 12 years. It's been just winded Pete. How many unregistered nukes do you have in Cuba right now? A lot. No one. Looking at Japan in 1945 from a plane be like. Superpowers when they see exploitable natives living peacefully. Tough guy finger snapping. The CIA hearing about the military coup in Chile. When you ask the Red Army soldiers why they're burning your farm, the man with the mustache told me to do it. Neolithic revolution happens. Agriculture exists. Society as a whole upgrades people, upgrades. Germany after World War II exists. Russia and Western allies. Normal person gets hit with apple on head. Ow, what the fuck? Isaac Newton gets hit with apple on head. Turkey's foreign minister. We are proud because our history has never had any genocides and no colonialism. Kowalski analysis. Girls when they sneeze. Boys when they sneeze. Wi-Fi drops down by 1 bar. YouTube video quality. Me and the boys escaping Area 51 with the lost colony of Roanoke. How long the US thought the Vietnam War would last. How long the Vietnam War actually lasted. Julius Caesar when he realizes everyone has a knife but him. Something's wrong, I can feel it. Time traveler. Oh cool, the Byzantine Empire. Byzantine Empire. Yes, would you like to know more about Orthodox Christianity? Maybe our complex laws and bureaucratic systems. Time traveler. You're pretty old, I bet you knew the Roman Empire. Byzantine Empire. Well, of course I know him. He's me. Europe after giving up all their African colonies like. We did it, Patrick, we saved the continent. Poland in the 18th century. Poland in the 17th century. Humans. I'm tired of eating nothing but plants and meats. Chickens. Can I offer you an ice egg in this trying time? When the bread starts speaking French. When at first the 30 Years' War was just for religion, but then the French joins the Protestants and the Ottomans support them too. These are confusing times. Dicks exist. Renaissance artists. When your sister accuses you of taking her stuff, so you accuse her of being a witch and watch her burn at the stake. Get nay-nayed. Hitler, we invade you. Russia. Great Depression happens. Rich people. Well, avada kedavra. Australians in 1935 when the canatodes they imported just overbred and created diseases instead of eating cane beetles. It appears to be broken. Athens to Sparta. At least we treat our slaves better than you savages. Persia. You guys have slaves. Someone. The British Empire was the biggest empire of all time. Me an intellectual. IKEA. Chinese government introduces one-child policy. Chinese government. Well boys, we did it. Overpopulation is no more. Spain. Give us Gibraltar. UK. No. When the Scottish start attacking your vastly superior English army before they can all get across the river and into formation. You weren't supposed to do that. You won't go fight a war over fruit. USA. When you're chilling on your Panzer IV on the Soviet front, but then you hear something barking underneath you. Italians in World War II. Italians in New York. The Catalans declare themselves independent again. Spain. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? When you were an amazing general, but everyone always talks about the skills of Napoleon, Caesar and George Washington and ignore you. Sad Albanian noises. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to check out my other videos as well. Thank you for watching.